Hey, what's going on, guys? So I wanted to make a real quick video about the waterproof abilities of the DT M1 tactical LED that I got. I had used it for the AREX Delta, just for home defense. Where are we? There we go. So got your strobe. So stuck it on the front of the gun. I had been cleaning up kind of my little workshop area, and I noticed on the back it said that it was, where are we here? Dust and water resistant. So I want to test that. I'm not sponsored by them. I paid my own money for this. So this is just my own little test. I have a vase full of water right here. It's, I'd say, about 11, 12 inches high. And we have our light. So I want to test the waterproof ability of this. I'd say that's probably 10 to 11 inches of water. We're just going to turn the light on and drop her in. And that's it. We're going to leave that in there for an hour. Come back, see what happens with it. There's still leaves left over from the roses that I got from my girlfriend for her birthday. That's kind of funny. So, like I said, we're just going to leave that in there for about an hour. We'll come back and see what happens. Alright, guys, so it's been an hour. Still going. Still going strong. I was going to put it on strobe mode and just kind of cycle through with it, but I figured why not just leave it in there and just kind of, leave it to brew, if you will. So, you can see the ammo in the back and the barrel adapters that I had. Just put out a little PSA video if you don't want lead deposits in your gun from just hard cast. So I'll leave that link in the description below. You guys can watch that on your own accord. So I'm thinking I'm going to leave this in for another hour. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't have to be anywhere until about 3:30. We're just going to the neighbors to have a little get together outdoors and maintain our July 4th safe social distancing. So I'll be back in another hour, and we'll see what this brings us. Alright, so it's been another hour. As you can see, it's still going strong. I'm actually kind of a little bit blown away. This thing was cheap. It wasn't very expensive at all. It did come with a charger, like it says on the box. It has 2 light modes, 300 lumen. It says it's a Cree LED. I don't know how much I believe that or not, but it's been a great light so far. I'm just going to dry it off and stick it back on the gun. I need to think of some other tests to do. I was thinking if we stick it off at the end of the AR and shoot the AR a bunch, see if the pressure will have anything to do with it, and see if it like cracks the lens or something like that. I bought 2 of them, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to dry this off real quick, and we can take a better look at it. Okay, so the only thing that I've done is dump out the water, and that's really about it. I did shake it out, and I heard a little bit of sloshing, but I think there was just water trapped up in this little mechanism in here, so not really sure if it's inside or not, but the strobe portion of things still works. So we'll pop off the front here, see if there's any water inside, and to my surprise there actually is. So that is not completely waterproof. I think it's just low enough voltage and low enough current that you may not have an issue with that. So that is a word of the wise. Like I said, you can see it on the battery there. So I'm going to leave this all apart, and we will come back in a future video. I'm going to leave this to dry. We'll come back maybe tomorrow, even the next day, and we will see what happens. Hopefully after this dries out, it'll continue to work. Like I said, I bought 2 of them. There's a bunch of water in that. That is not even remotely water resistant. That let every bit of that in. I knew I heard slushing. So, just a word to the wise. Most home defense guns are not going to get dropped in the bathtub or the toilet. At least I would hope not. I don't really know anybody that hovers their gun over the toilet or a full bathtub. So that's just in my short experience. So we're going to leave that apart, and we'll come back in a future video. Hopefully it'll be stuck on the front of my gun, otherwise I got to crack the other one open. But that's science. Just figured I'd make a quick video about this and test one of those claims. So now that I've gotten that wet, the more I'm thinking about it, the more we can torture this poor thing. Throw it in a bucket of oil, or raise the temperature up to a ridiculous level, throw it in the oven or something like that. Obviously we're not going to do that with a lithium ion or lithium polymer or whatever it is battery in it, but we can test the integrity of the circuitry in it at very least. So, and there is, much to my surprise, now that I'm looking at it, no water in here. So that is sealed. There was water on the back side of this, inside here, and on the sides of this battery. So we'll just pop that in one last time and take a quick look, and it works just fine. Like I said, it had water intrusion, but it still works. So the moment it doesn't work is the moment that we start to have issues with it. So thank you again for watching. Like I said, I do this in every video, or almost every video, so if you want to end off now, that's fine. Stickers, t-shirts, stuff like that, Teespring. It's all in the description below. Got our Instagram too, so we're kind of picking up speed a little bit with the Instagram. We've picked up somewhere around 15, 16 followers, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. We've also shot up from 68 subscribers to 81, so for everybody that's new to the channel, I appreciate you watching. Welcome, and going to try to pump out some pretty good content for you, especially this week. I happen to be off, so I'm going to be nothing but videos. So once again, thank you. Hope everybody had a good holiday, and we will talk to you later. Thanks.